Just a couple of years back, they used to be referred to as the blue billion-pound bottle jobs.
You know, calling Chelsea bottle jobs. Now, it's
billion
pound bottle jobs. It's a great line. And unfortunately for Chelsea, whether they like it or not, that line's going to stick.
But the 226 team Enzo Maresca is building at Chelsea is different. Under Enzo Maresca, he's building something.
Right angle, Cucurella's in the middle, Pedro Neto wants the goal and...
It's not an army, it's a revolution. It's no longer just a squad, it's a unit. The plan is complete.
And unfortunately for them, they have been all wrong. All the ones, that they have the truth and they have the answer for everything. So in English, I would say F off.
Now Enzo Maresca's talking big. He's even throwing F-bombs now. The 2024-25 season was a large success for Chelsea. The Blues finished 4th and qualified for the UEFA Champions League on the final day of the season. But this was only the start. In Europe, they became champions too.
Palmer sends in the cross. Enzo Fernandez with the header! And he brings Chelsea level!
They were favourites right from the start in the UEFA Conference League and wrapped it up with a 4-1 win against Real Betis in the final. But the biggest achievement of the season for Chelsea...
Club World Cup champions. Cole Palmer scored twice as they beat Paris Saint-Germain 3-0.
...was what they did in America. No one gave them a chance. They had eggs in pundits' faces after beating PSG 3-0 in the final of the Club World Cup to become officially champions of the world.
Chelsea!
An insane end to the season, but all of it is just part of the bigger picture. If the 2024-25 season was an indicator of anything, it's that in 26, Chelsea is coming for the big one.
No, I said many times, and I really like the pressure. I really like to say, yes, we are there, but we are not there. We are not there. I said, Arsenal is ahead of us.
Last season, Enzo Maresca kept repeating how his Chelsea team was not ready to challenge for the title, but now the feeling is different.
Yeah, definitely. I think, at the start of this tournament, I said, our plan is to win it, and people looked at me like I was crazy. So I'm going to say the exact same thing going into the Champions League and Premier League. I think we're ready, and we'll see next season.
Now it's a team that believes. The manager must believe too, because in the summer, Chelsea have strengthened the team again. Only this time, the players they've added don't just bring insane depth to the squad, they follow a clear idea. It's about guys who can be effective from day one, and starting from the front, we saw a clear idea of that in the United States. João Pedro wasted no time in announcing himself at Chelsea. I mean, get this. Just 2 weeks before he signed for the Blues, he was on holiday. When he did sign, he went straight into the team in the Club World Cup semi-finals against Palmeiras, and boom, as if that wasn't enough.
Man makes an immediate impact!
He got the nod to start in the final against PSG, and equally delivered as well, goal in his first final for Chelsea. Instant impact. £55 million from Brighton, and he's already looking like a player who would be worth every penny. His start to life at the club may have surprised a few, but judging by his numbers and the metrics surrounding him, it was bound to happen. 30 goals and 10 assists in 70 games for Brighton. 16 goal contributions in 23 starts for the club. He's a big game player too. Last season, he bagged against 3 of the traditional Big Six in the league, including twice against Manchester City. With João Pedro, his versatility becomes key. He's not a standalone number 9 or a central target. His passing data is through the roof, and rightly so. He's at his best when he's taking up difficult positions on the pitch for defenders and the opposition to get close to him. He almost entirely abandoned playing from the front in build-up play. João Pedro's versatility has to be his biggest asset. He can play as a centre-forward, a supporting striker, or an attacking midfielder. The stats back this up too. In his ratings among strikers for running in behind, he's 20 out of 99. Running to attack the box and get on the end of a cross, 12 out of 99. In sharp contrast, his numbers for coming short of the ball rank him 70th out of 99. Creating overloads by running closer to his teammate, 91 out of 99. We've already seen the link-up with creative players on the team. the likes of Cole Palmer and Pedro Neto, and how João Pedro can link up with these guys to create damage. But he's one of two new profiles in that centre-forward position Chelsea have now. The other? He's chaos. Liam Delap. With Liam Delap, Chelsea is getting what could potentially become one of the most complete centre-forwards in the Premier League in the coming years. Ipswich Town may have struggled in the league last season, but one of their biggest shining lights was Liam Delap. He scored 12 league goals, none penalties, all of them. 33% of Ipswich's total tally from last season. The fourth highest share of any player in the league. I mean, just looking at him, he's like a tank. But it gets crazier. Liam Delap is like a throwback from the past. An out-and-out centre-forward with the physical abilities to compete with any centre-back in the league. But he's also got the mix of a modern number 9 who has the technical ability to go past players and drive with the ball. Just ask Trevoh Chalobah. Then his drive with the ball as well. I mean, by this metric, he's in a league of his own. Amongst centre-forwards, he ranks first for progressive carries per 90 versus the average carry distance. All of this simply means one thing. Liam Delap can play as a target man. At the same time, he can drop deep to link up play or drive with the ball and get his shots off. Willian Estevão. Chelsea caught a glimpse of him at the Club World Cup. At just 17, Chelsea paid over 60 million to get him to the club. It seems a lot for a 17-year-old, but then again, his potential might make this figure seem like a steal in the future. Before his 18th birthday, he was already setting records in Brazil. He broke Neymar's 15-year-old record for the most goal contributions in a Brazilian Serie A season before turning 18. He's coming to Chelsea off the back of 51 goal contributions in 102 career games at under-20 level for Brazil and for Palmeiras. Again, he's still only 18. Even the Chelsea players are excited about his arrival. He adds squad depth and versatility to the team. He's a right winger who can play as a number 10 just behind the centre-forward or even as a makeshift number 9. His best attribute? Dribbling. When it comes to one-on-ones, he's a beast. On the other flank, they've got another exciting talent as well. Jamie Bynoe-Gittens from Borussia Dortmund. Just like Estevão, he has potential. Very exciting potential. He perfectly fits Enzo Maresca's 4-2-3-1 setup. The system offers plenty of width for Gittens to make runs, interplays, or isolate himself in one-on-one situations where he can be very dangerous. In one-on-one duels, Bynoe-Gittens ranked first in the Bundesliga with 73. His game can be somewhat predictable, but at the same time, very hard to stop. Once he gets the ball, he's very direct. His one thought is to beat the man, cut inside, and shoot. Allow him to shoot? He gets deadly. Already the team is taking shape. 2 new additions to the centre-forward positions, 2 new additions down the wings. In midfield, there have been additions as well. Dario Esugo was Chelsea's first signing of the summer transfer window. He's at this moment the perfect defensive cover for Moises Caicedo. Esugo is built like a tank. He made more interceptions than any other midfielder under the age of 21 in Europe's top 5 leagues last season playing for Las Palmas. He averaged an interception every 90 minutes. While this might not seem like much in a setup like what Chelsea has, it's incredible. He finished the La Liga season ranking in the top 5 in both successful tackles and successful interceptions per game. 45 successful tackles, 42 successful interceptions, 131 duels won, 118 ball recoveries. He managed all of this in just 27 games for Chelsea. It's mental. Still in midfield, there's also a new addition, André Santos. He went on loan to Strasbourg last season and made a name for himself. He averaged over 50 passes per 90 last season with an 89% success rate, 1.3 aerial duels per 90 with a 61% success rate, 5.9 ground duels won per 90 with a 68% success rate, Add this to 13 goal involvements from midfield last season and big performances in League One last season. Against league champions PSG, he won 9 out of his 11 duels. 100% success rates in both aerial duels and successful take-ons, as well as long balls. An 89% passing accuracy, 4 interceptions, 4 tackles, 1 clearance, and captaining the team to a 2-1 win. He featured in the Club World Cup for Chelsea and looked solid. Again, it's adding depth to a position that's already stacked for Chelsea. The truth is, it's been the same in almost every position on the pitch, but in defense, they've made one key signing that completes the team. João Pedro from Ajax. From left back, he had a 90% passing accuracy in the league. He was Ajax's top assist provider last season. He won the most tackles in the Ajax squad with 58 and the third most aerial duels with 51. If we extend this metric to full-backs in Europe's top 7 leagues aged 21 and under, he ranks first for the most aerial duels won, passes completed, and short passes completed. He's second for touches, pass completion, and accurate passes into the final third. More importantly, he's a direct cover for a position where Marc Cucurella was the only natural option for Chelsea last season. Then you look at what all these new signings add to the rest of the team. The new different profiles in attack mean Cole Palmer doesn't have to share the load of being Chelsea's main productive outlet anymore. He had the most goal contributions for the team last season. Suddenly, that burden gets eased with the likes of Liam Delap and João Pedro. When it comes to creativity, they now have that in abundance. It can be Cole Palmer, it can also be William Estevão or even João Pedro linking deep to find teammates. Need wingers to attack the space? That's where Jamie Bynoe-Gittens and Pedro Neto come in. Both fast. Both are very direct. Neto, in particular, with the space to run in behind, is dangerous. Need to take on a man in one-on-one situations? Bynoe-Gittens. The duo of Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo was key to the success of Chelsea last season. Now, in the same position, they've got Dario Esugo, Andre Santos, as well as Romeo Lavia. Enzo Maresca can opt for going with a physical, hard-hitting duo of Caicedo and Lavia, like he did at the start of last season, or rotate to involve creative eights like Enzo Fernandez. In defense, it's solid profiles too. Wesley Fofana returning from his injury means there's depth in the centre-back positions. Add this to Trevoh Chalobah, Tosin Adarabioyo, Levi Colwill, and it's the same in the full-back positions too. Captain Reece James can play hybrid positions like he did in midfield, but you'd expect him to start at right back. If he doesn't, they've got Malo Gusto. Marc Cucurella at left back, but also João Pedro now. Robert Sanchez knows he has a point to prove as the main goalkeeper for this team. Enzo Maresca has the perfect setup. There's the depth, there's versatility. It's the versatility that's the key. We talked about Chelsea following a clear idea transfer-wise at the start. The key is adding players who can play in multiple positions. Each signing so far can play in at least 2 or more positions. There's still the possibility of more signings getting added to the mix. Names like Xavi Simons, who can play in that number 10 position just behind the striker, and Alejandro Garnacho, a direct winger from Manchester United. Winning the Club World Cup was just the start. Now, they want everything. What do you think about the Chelsea team of 2026? Are they good enough to compete for the Premier League, or will it be too much to handle? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to Matchday Moments as well.